As I was saying,
Mega Flare. Bahamut somehow yelled the name of his destructive attack, and he fired the big beam from his mouth at both hedgehogs. They widened their eyes a lot, and screamed, shouted, and yelled in extreme pain. The attack was just the most powerful and strong attack Chris has called so far, and after a while, the beam disappeared, leaving Sonic in his normal state, fainted on the floor. Maria, I'm joining you now, Shadow said before disappearing. He was gone forever, supposedly. Chris killed him for the previous insult. Or not, but surely they both got hit by the same destructive attack, so... I mean, you know, if it really is super incredibly destructive or whatever, surely Sonic should have been killed as well, but maybe I'm thinking too hard about this. Best not to question and whatnot. I have completed your command. Now I must leave to be called by another powerful summoner and try to defeat their enemies. Call me whenever you need my assistance. Your power is the only thing that makes me stronger. It only makes me stronger. That's how long I've been on you. Bahamut said... He didn't say that bit. Kanye West did. Bahamut said before disappearing in the portal while making a huge roar, and the king of all the dragons left. It's over. Finally. Guys, we can go now. Chris made a sigh of relief. Thank fuck. And he fell slowly, but Fox catched him before hitting the floor with his face. Oh, so it's a very hard floor, is it? The space floor. You can be heavily damaged if you hit it. Fair enough. Is that why Fox went to catch Sonic? Good. I mean, Chris, whatever. You did well, Chris. I admit it. Fox said, smiling a bit. What the fuck was that accent? Wow, they actually did it. Rouge Rogue said, surprised. Hooray! My Sonic is back! Amy said, jumping happily with Tails. How do you know? He might be dead as well. I mean, from the sounds of it, he isn't. But he could be. You can't tell. You just saw. You seemed awfully happy about it. Gee. Anyway. Excellent work! I don't know. Tanaka said, smiling and nodding. Heh! That was close. What the fuck was Knuckles' voice? Ha! That was close! Knuckles said, grinning and wiping sweat from his forehead. We're alive! The trio of idiots robots said, cheering. They just defeated both hedgehogs in their corrupted forms. If they were in their correct forms, they could have lost instantly. Dr. Eggman thought. Didn't fucking stop them from beating the shit out of them earlier on. Whatever. Dr. Eggman thought. But after all this trouble, it's finally over. He sighed and he commanded the floor beneath the Smashers to pull them back to the colony. Speaking of space, I should probably mention that I'm very sorry for my previous skepticism regarding Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, because I just saw it. And although I admit the first one wasn't really my thing, I have to say I really enjoyed number 2. Good on you, James Gunn. You did well. Your brother was very funny also, and Kurt Russell was great as usual, and Karen Gillan was excellent as well. Dave Bautista was a lot of fun, and Michael Rooker, my man. Anyway, sorry, I just thought I'd mention it because I wanted to correct the hideous slander I flung at that film last time. All my preconceptions were for nothing. They were for naught. And I'm happy to report that it's a great movie and it's better than the original. Anyway, the screens, he sighed and he commanded the floor beneath the Smashers to pull them back to the colony. The floor beneath the... Oh. Were they standing on a platform the whole time? Did that aspect of the story actually make total sense? Did I waste all that time yelling about it? Well, I wasted the time yelling about it anyway, but did did I waste the time twice over by yelling about something that actually made total sense? Well, shucks. I should have paid closer attention, or a channel of Chris playing 4D chess with my mind there. Good one. I'm proud of you. Yeah, kudos. I have been outfoxed. You got me. Okay. The screen slowly fades out. What the oh, okay. Okay. Right. Let's continue, shall we? The screen slowly fades out while the crowd cheers for the heroes. Music stops. Good. Space Colony Arc. Capsule Room. What's our channel of Chris's plan, right? If the song is too like if someone's a slow reader or whatever, you know, and they, you know, they take too long to read the story, and the music just sort of stop, you know, if they're listening to it on YouTube or whatever, and the music stops before you know, before the song, before the section that requires the use of music ends, you know? What happens then? What's your contingency plan? Or a channel of Chris? Yeah. Got you this time. Try and trip me up somewhere else next time. You don't mess with me or a channel of Chris. I'm a real tough guy on the internet. I'm telling you. You better watch out, you know? I'm a keyboard warrior. I don't know. Space Colony Arc Capsule Room. Let's just get on with the fucking story. You did it, Amy and Tails said in unison, smiling. All the Smashers came holding their arms or walking with the help of someone else, with one arm above his or her shoulder. Lucario was able to walk and holding Chris at the same time. That's pretty impressive, because he got fucked up a minute ago. Oh yeah, but they increased it, because he's got fucking... What is it? He's got, you know, what is that thing called? Where the more you get hit, the stronger you get. It's like Yang in Ruby, except only in Volume 2, because her power seems to change every 5 fucking minutes in that godforsaken show. Anyway, let's see. Amy and Tails said in unison, smiling. All the Smashers came holding their arms or walking with the help of someone else with one arm above his or her shoulder. Lucario was able to walk and holding Chris at the same time. All thanks to Chris, Roy said, glancing at Chris. After a second, both Chris opened their eyes, awakening. What happened, Lucario? Chris asked. You defeated Sonic and Shadow a moment ago, Lucario commented. Really? He's right, Chris, Rouge Rogue said, smiling a bit. But you killed Shadow in the process. Why, what? That doesn't matter, Amy said. Alright, fair enough. Maybe Rouge Rogue is upset about that. You don't need to diminish her grief, to downplay it, Amy. Alright. Where is Sonic? She asked. Right here. Mewtwo used his energy to bring the unconscious Sonic floating to the room, and Amy ran and hugged him, crying. Oh, Sonic, you're back! I'm so glad, she said, and everyone laughed at this. But who fired those lasers at him? Fox muttered to himself while holding Falco with his arm around his neck. Yeah, they never really got to the bottom of that, did they? Did you say something, Fox? Falco asked. Fox shook his head. No, I didn't say anything. What? Sonic! Christopher got out from Tanaka, and he ran at Sonic and Amy. Finally! He's a good guy again! I can't remember the voice. I really can't. I'm sorry. I don't know. Whatever. He said, smiling a bit. But I have a question, Roy stated. Why was he possessed so easily by the pyramids? Now that I think about it, he's one of the guys who likes to defend himself from any unexpected attack, Ness said, rubbing his chin. Just then, someone was snoring inside the room. They looked around at the source, and it was Sonic who was sleeping. It's he snoring? Pikachu asked, raising an eyebrow. Oh yeah, I remember now, Tails said, lifting a finger from his right hand. What? I don't know, Knuckles asked. Tails slammed slowly his right hand above his left hand. How does that work? What's the logistics of that? Hold on. He slammed slowly his right hand above his left hand. What is that, like,